Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. You are watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love, and today is October 9th, Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. You guys are in for a great show. Heather, thank you for joining. Tony, hello, my friend. Thank you for the likes. Erica's in the chat. Ooh la la, lions. That's cute. Kate, I think is how you say it. Kate H, maybe, is what it is. Welcome to the chat. Kim, welcome. Sherry Flies, welcome. Oh my gosh. Shay, so many new people in the chat. If you are new, please type hello. I'm new. We are a big, powerful group of spiritual souls that hang out Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're new here, you may want to click the follow button if you're going to, well, you will enjoy the show, but you may want to click the follow button so TikTok tells you every morning when I'm live. Paradigm Party, welcome. Ashley, welcome. Elisa, welcome. Or Elisa, maybe. Mosiah. Oh my gosh, Haley, Edwina, I think is how you say it. Truly, Ray, welcome to the chat. Today I caught actually a cool episode from Bashar. I never see Bashar on my YouTube channel, but it was a recommendation. Thank you for joining my team, Truly, Ray. Welcome. Thank you for the heart me. TX Ash, welcome to the chat. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for the follows. Paradigm Party, thank you for the follow. Good morning, Shay. Thank you for being brave enough to say good morning. Same to you, Paradigm Party Band. Thank you for the follow, Truly Ray. Oh my gosh, so much is happening in the chat. Seems like it's going to be a chatty day. I'm cool with that. All right, we're going to get going. I just need to open up my notes. Thank you for joining the chat. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Susan 1111. I love that. That's a good number. 11 people viewing. Susan 1111 in the chat. Shay, thank you for the likes. I was listening to Bashar this morning, which is very unusual because I never listen to Bashar, but I channel and I'm interested in what other channelers have to say. I specifically, those who have been channeling for quite some time, Abraham Hicks, Bashar. Give me some more names. I can't think off the top of my head. Now they're making me sign in, of course. Give me 1 second while I sign in. And he was sharing something extremely interesting. And it's very much going to resonate for you if you are struggling with lack or if you are struggling with not knowing what to do because you have a lot of interests, which I think is what happens for a lot of people. VIP Mallory is in the house. Hello, Mallory. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome. Twin Vibes. Welcome to the chat. Oh my goodness. Why are they always making me sign in, you guys? I'm so sorry. I'm just not prepared. Okay. Oh boy, now they're sending me 2-factor authentication. Okay. We have done it. Congratulations, we did it. All right, so Bashar is talking about how excited we are. And if you don't know Bashar, I don't even know the man's name, but he channels an entity named Bashar. I don't even know. What's the guy's name? Anybody? All I know him as is Bashar. Let me look right now. If you're new here, I have a computer right here, so I'm going to Google it. Bashar channeler, Daryl Inca. Okay, so Daryl Inca channels Bashar, an entity, and Bashar was basically, good morning, too many interests is my middle name. Well, this is perfect for you, Mallory. This is perfect for you, VIP Mallory. Okay, so he's basically saying, there's a woman and she's saying, I feel like I'm really intelligent. This woman is saying and asking a question to Bashar. She's like, I feel like I'm a really intelligent human being. And I have been focused on stock trading and stock investing for 10 years. However, I'm never up. So sometimes I make some money, but for the most part, I'm actually down. So that's not good for 10 years, right? And hello, Patty, welcome to the chat. And she's basically asking Bashar, like, if I'm so smart, then why do I keep doing this? Like, why am I still doing something that actually loses money? I enjoy it, but I just wish it made me money. And so Bashar goes on to say something quite interesting, and I think it's super powerful. So Bashar says, well, let me ask you a question, right? I always love when channelers or when the healer or the energy worker asks the question, because in the response from the client, you're going to actually gain a lot if you are very connected to energy. You're going to know if the person is sure of themselves. You're going to know if the person wants to say no, but they're saying maybe. You're going to know based on the tone of their words what they're actually meaning based on rather than what the words they're speaking. So it's very powerful to ask questions if you're somebody who's working with a client as like an energy healer. So Bashara says, are you actually excited? Are you actually excited about stock trading and stock investing? Or are you actually anxious about it and you're masking your anxiety as excitement? And I was like, whoa, that is quite a perspective. That's quite an interesting question. Good morning, VIP Deborah. It is actually a robe, Shay, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's a robe. Thank you. Trace is in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, Ivy. Welcome to the chat. So I think that's quite interesting. Are you actually excited about something? Or thank you for the heart me, VIP Deborah. Or are you actually anxious? You're masking your anxiety towards something as excitement because you are too afraid of what would actually bring you excitement because you don't know how that's going to transpire in your life. Yeah, we're talking about it on a Wednesday at 9:15. I just got out of the wildest meditation, you guys. I don't even know if I'm in my own reality right now. I feel like I'm floating in the ethers. So does anybody have an answer to the question? Does it resonate for you? Shay says, excitement are words that keep coming up in collective readings for me lately. Oh, quite interesting. VIP Deborah says, what? What? I'll say it again. Deeply. Okay. Okay. So we have a solution. The beautiful part is that in this 10-minute clip, we had a problem and we came to a solution. And so Bashar goes on to say that, and this woman was like, and then he kept, pushing her with the same question, which I felt was a little assertive. However, it brought the client or the woman asking the question to a response. And so that will happen with me in my client sessions as well, where it's like the higher self is asking the client, like, especially in the Ask Your Higher Self channeled sessions, the client comes to me, they have some confusion, they want some clarity. The higher self often asks back to the client, what about ... And the client, I had one client, she would not answer the question, and the higher self kept asking, answer the question. And I knew in my heart, I knew from an intuitive perspective what the answer was, but the client did not want to admit it. She could not just say the answer, even though it was the answer in her heart. And so interestingly enough, it was the only time I've ever had this happen. The higher self said, would ask her if she'd like to do it together. And I was like, whoa, this is super profound. This is super profound. And so we ended up doing it together. She, with her higher self channeled through me, we came to a conclusion together. But as the channel, it was a difficult situation because, hello, Yafa Empress, because you could tell she wanted to say what she needed to say, but she was just so afraid to say it. It was like she couldn't admit it to her own ears, right? So Bashar says, okay, if you're somebody who is in a predicament where you feel as though perhaps you're in a job that's a little bit fulfilling, but it's not your total excitement, but you don't actually want to admit your true excitement because you don't really know how it's going to play out in your life, Bashar says this. For those of you who have multiple excitements, I do, right? I love energy healing. I love astrology. I'm curious about human design. And right now I'm learning hypnosis. I have a lot of excitements, right? And thank you for the share, Yafa Empress. Good morning, Catherine. Welcome to the chat. So Bashar says this, if you have multiple excitements, I have my computer, my notes right here, act on the first excitement, the one that brings you the most joy, the most excitement. So Bashar basically with this woman was like, is that really what you love? Do you really love stock trading? Do you really love it? Do you really love it? And finally the woman's just like, no, like she blasts out an answer, no. And it's like, finally, like admit it to yourself. Like, it's okay that what you're doing currently isn't your complete total joy. It's okay. But when you admit it to yourself, what you can then do is figure out what is your total joy, okay? So she finally is like, no, in this very dramatic way, which I thought was quite entertaining. And so then he goes on to say, well, what would it do? If you could do anything in the world, what would you do? Anything in the world. You didn't have to worry about how the money was coming to you, because her big thing was, I'm doing this and I'm a smart person. I feel as though I'm rather intelligent, but I don't receive money. And so there's a worthiness connection there, right? There's a worthiness connection and an appreciation for herself connection that was lacking. And so he was like, what would you do if you could do anything in the world? And she said she would teach her family and teach everybody about the connection between the mind and the body and health. And she was really interested in that. And she, I don't know if she did some healing of her own or something, but that was her interest. So she's really passionate about that. And he was like, okay, well, this is what you need to do. You can still be interested in trading stocks. If that's something that you're actually interested in, that's okay. Many people have multiple interests. But what you need to do is first give your first attention always to the thing that really excites you the most at the moment. And when you give your attention to the thing that excites you the most at the moment, you will start to see synchronicities line up in your life. It's like that most exciting thing is the driver, it's the conductor of the train, right? And when you give your attention to the most exciting thing first, the conductor and the train can take you on the right journey. It can go on this track, it can go on that track, it can go straight, whatever, right? And so what happened, thank you, Karen Marie, for the follow. I'm going to catch up on the comments once I'm done with this train of thought. See what I did there? Unintentionally. So basically what he says is once you let that first excitement really lead you and guide you, what's going to happen is synchronicities are going to start to fall into place. And then you're going to know when to tap into those other interests. Okay, when it's time, and synchronicities will tell you what they are and when it's time. And so basically what he was saying to her is, you're following a secondary interest. Good morning, VIP Aaron. You're following a secondary interest. And because you're following something secondary, your heart is actually not leading you. And so you're confused. And that's why it's not really working out for you, because you're not really doing what you want to do. So he says, I understand this is your job. This is what you do as your livelihood currently, although she was actually losing money in the long run, which I found quite interesting. I said, well, it's not really a job then, right? Because you're not making money, but whatever. He was like, you need to, what you are meant to do then every morning is follow a little bit of that first interest, that first excitement, which for her, once again, was, good morning, VIP Aaron. Thank you for the, what is that, a ticket? Give me the vote. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the heartbeat. And so basically allow that first interest to really ignite your soul every morning when you wake up, whatever. And then if you do have to go to your job, your more physical, 3D, mundane work, that's okay. But at least you've sparked that joy, right? And then eventually, perhaps you spark it enough that it does take over and it does become the livelihood, or not. Either way. Some people, by the way, are meant to become experts, but not necessarily at what they do for work, aka receiving money in the world. Some people, especially generator types, could become experts at their hobby, and that's okay, but they're meant to become an expert at something. But it doesn't always mean you're going to be an expert at what you do to receive money, right? So yes, and VIP Aaron, Mariah, thank you for saying that. And VIP Aaron, you are meant to hear this, so I'm so glad you're here today. So you guys, I'm going to catch up on the comments. Just give me one more second. So basically what he says is, once again, use that first excitement as a driving force. Everything else will fall into alignment. But if you are not taking that first step toward what's most exciting to you, you are always going to be misaligned. We talk about misalignment all the time. He's presenting it in a way that's different than I've ever heard it, which is powerful, right? Because now we're changing the pathways in our brain. We're changing our perspective a little bit. We're changing frequencies. All right, let me catch up on the comments, you guys, and then there's more to say about this. And we're already 15 minutes in. I was late to my own meeting again, you guys. This always happens to me. All right, if you're new here, thank you for joining. Welcome to the chat. 2.2 thousand likes. 2.2 thousand likes in 13 minutes, you guys, of streaming. Thank you. All right. Mallory says, so empowering and scary at the same time. Karen Marie, thank you for the follow. I love how you explained that, Ferline Joy. Welcome to the chat. I think you've been here before. It's nice to see you back. And thank you for that. I'm just regurgitating what I learned this morning, but I appreciate that. You guys, this did come from Bashar. It did not come from me, but still nonetheless. Yath Empress says, what if you want to do, would it sustain you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. But actually it will, because there's always abundance. You're always abundant. We'll talk about what he said about abundance, which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Mariah says, I love that you're discussing this. Being multi-passionate is such a gift, but it takes intentionality to create a fulfilling life. Yes, it does. This is definitely scary. I'm definitely meant to hear this. VIP Aaron says, yep. VIP Deborah says, so I asked God, creator, higher self, how do I know that my healing on Barb worked well? And I will wait for your comment, VIP Deborah. Mallory says, it's your broadcast. Party starts when you're here. I know. I'm like, you know what? I say 9s, and I know what I'm like, I give everybody 5 minutes. Thank you for the donuts. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for being a title gifter, VIP Aaron. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm giving everybody a chance to log on, and then I'll log on. That's what I tell myself anyway. VIP Deborah says, well, when working on her, I could hear as I was moving up her body, her belly rumbling. Video says, Yep, probably a form of release. VIP, Deborah, a form of release, energy moving. Lala says, looking forward to hearing about the abundance. Kim says, so interesting, very powerful. Thank you. Video says, same thing in a video, how you know, tell me rumbles. Interesting. Interesting. VIP Deborah, the more that you work with different clients, the more that you're going to figure out your own connection. But the most important thing is to go in with an intention and trust yourself. And I know the trust is hard. I felt like an imposter for many, many months. I know it's hard. But as you do it more and more, you're going to just say, okay, I believe that this is working and I believe that this is helping people, right? And the more that you believe it, the more that it does truly manifest, right? We know that belief and trust is a big component of manifesting. By the way, guys, really quickly, can somebody please remind me at the end of this chat during the energetic wave, right when we finish the energetic wave, we'll open our eyes, but then we'll give more energy to the hurricane, not more energy, but we'll dampen it down, because I noticed this morning that they're showing that the hurricane is weakening in power. And so I'm super excited. And I think that every time we do that together, it does lessen it, and fingers crossed, it really keeps dying down in energy as it goes toward Florida. Intention and trust, the reminder I needed to hear. Yep, intention and trust, big time, you guys, big time. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. Okay, so Bashar goes on to say that VIP Deborah says, I guess my point was I asked my higher self to show me I'm right, and the video showed up telling me confirmation. Yeah, big time confirmation, VIP Deborah. I love that. You're on the right track, my friends. You're on the right track. Don't you just love it when you figure something out in life? Don't you just love it? I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Yes, it is great. VIP Aaron says to VIP Deborah, that is great. VIP Mallory says, I realize I've always been a healer, but didn't understand capacity with the energies, if that makes sense. Yes. Everybody is a healer. Yes. VIP Deborah says yes. And now you're talking about it, confirmation. So learning how to channel it in this way. Yeah. You guys, every single person listening to this video and every single person on this planet is a healer, because we heal ourselves, right? I started learning my, I'm going to finish the Bashar conversation, but I started learning my hypnosis classes yesterday. I started studying, and of course, much of it is stuff I already know just from my own studies previously. But Dolores Cannon does remind everybody in the sessions that our bodies heal ourselves. We are natural healers. And we need to trust in ourselves and trust in our powers. So once again, just confirmation, right? More confirmation. We are all healers. Yep. We all have the power. Nobody knows your body better than you. Do they live in it? Your soul lives in your body. So somebody else's soul does not know your body better than you, right? You know your body best. Okay. So she actually did say that, VIP Mallory. She said that surgery is not required. No invasion of the body is ever required for healing. And that, yeah, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. And I agree, if you have the correct mindset, you can heal yourself. Yeah, it's all about the mindset. And that's what she said too. She says, which we all know already, guys, but just confirmation, reminders, double D's, welcome to the chat. Reminders that if your mind can cause yourself illness, your mind can reverse the illness. And so she says, the point of hypnosis, big time for what she was doing, is to figure out why was your mind causing the illness? What is the reason that the mind is creating this in the body? And she said, oftentimes what she realized was it was residual energy from past lives. That's as far as I've gone, which, by the way, also one other very interesting point. I changed frequencies yesterday twice. I think 3 times. I was trying to think what the other one was. I went to a new restaurant last night for the first time ever. So I changed frequencies with that. I took a different walking route. I changed frequencies with that. And I started learning my hypnosis. So I changed frequencies with that. And I think I'm really going to be able to help people faster, even faster. I always desire to help people in a faster way, more efficiently. Because the more efficiently I can help you change your life, then the more people I can affect, right? Like I can just do it faster. So that's super exciting. VIP Mallory says, that's what I've been feeling. I refuse to put pills down my throat. I do not take any pills. I totally believe that the second that you take one prescription medication, it is a slippery slope down many prescription pill paths. And then once you're on so many pills, my father-in-law is like this, You feel like crap, number one, and it's like a pill for a pill, literally. And she actually talked about that. That's such great confirmation, Mallory. She talked about that in the live too. She said, herbs are okay. So like supplements, herbs are okay. Prescription medications are not. And she said they're hypnosis. The commercials for prescription medications are hypnosis. And the marketers know what they're doing, because what they do is they talk about all the things the pill is going to fix. And then as soon as the all the side effects come on the screen, they put on really high vibrational, soft, fun music, showing people happy, whatever. And then it says, but go ask your doctor. So they basically hypnotize you to believe this about the pill. And then when there's telling all the negative side effects, they put on a high vibrational song to continue you in this high vibrational state. And then afterwards they say, but go ask your doctor if you can have it. We're smarter than that, you guys. Mute the shit. Sorry, I get really riled up on this. I do not believe on the pill train. Mute the commercials when they come on. Do not ask your doctor to put you on a pill. Please, for the love of love. By the way, I helped my mom reduce her blood pressure medication. She's been on blood pressure medication since probably I was born. I don't know. She's a very wound up woman sometimes. And I've helped her reduce her blood pressure medication to basically nothing. And I've told her multiple times, like, you don't need that medication. You don't actually need it. It's just it's a farce. It's not real. So if you're on tons of medications, I'm not judging you. You're learning. So we're all learning something new every day. But I would offer to you that you could likely heal yourself. You don't actually really need it. And but I'm also not a licensed medical provider. So do what you will with it. Don't just quit your pills, please. I'm not a doctor, so don't just quit your pills. Talk to your doctor. But I also really do believe in like the pill train, and I do not believe it's right. Okay, that was like a random rant. That just started like 2 weeks ago. Like, I'm repulsed by even the thought. Double D says, good morning. You're all wonderful and will accomplish anything you try today. Thank you, Double D's. That is so nice. When they say will cause death, it's not a good pill. No, it's not. And then the more that you get on, the more that it's just like, ugh. Really enjoy changing frequencies. You change frequencies every time you make a new choice in your life. I foresee chiropractic healing work becoming primary care. Yeah, I do too. I don't know why it's not already. Some insurances do start covering it, like certain insurances, I think. But that would be great. Medication's not always the best course, yeah. But you guys, by the way, once again, this is my own personal thoughts. I'm also not on medications, right? So I don't know. I've never had to be on medications. So please, like, take it. Do not take this as like medical advice. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is my personal viewpoint. It was confirmed yesterday while I was learning my hypnosis courses. This is my own discernment. Use your own judgment. Do not just go willy-nilly going crazy. Like, if you're already on that path, go work with your doctor to figure out a plan to get off that path if you desire. Mallory says, so crazy how I found Dolores is through my dietitian and treatment last July. Yeah, exactly. Side effects are worse than dealing with the symptoms. Kim says, yeah, and then you need another pill for the side effects. And now all of a sudden you're on the pill train. You guys, my nose is doing that thing again. It's a little sniffly. I'll be right back. I need to get a tissue. And then we're going to finish talking about Bashar. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what's the deal is. My nose is a little sniffly in the morning lately. VIP Deborah says, wonderful. Mallory says to Double D's, this was so sweet. Thank you. You as well. I agree. VIP Deborah says, they tell you right to your face, all the things cause you. It's worse than taking the pill. All right. Yes. Let's switch topics. I didn't want to go down like a medical rant. I have a brother who's a nurse practitioner, and I do think some emergency medicine obviously is important, right? So it's like a double-edged sword, I think. I think it's necessary at times. Like in serious, like emergency situations, I think it's important. So I am grateful for science in that respect. Sometimes. Okay, let's keep going. So Bashar starts talking then about how to use your excitement and your goal and your vision. So you get inspired by something, right? You're excited about something and you tap into the inspiration, and then all of a sudden you attach a goal to it, right? And Bashar says, as soon as you get the goal, the vision, whatever, tap into the excitement and then immediately let the goal, disappear. Let it go. Because Bashar says basically, what if you set a goal that is actually less than what you could achieve? Then you've basically set a limiting goal. And you don't know what is actually going to transpire out of this inspiration. But you do know that because you're following it as your strongest excitement, as the thing you're most excited about, you do know it's going to take you on the right path. So I think I look back on my, he's saying the logical brain can never give you like the best possible outcome, and you could basically be limiting yourself. So say you were like, I'm going to start a business, and in my business, I want to make $1 million. Well, what if your business was actually meant to make like $40 million? And you were like, I just want one, right? As a very tangible example. So let's not give ourselves like super serious goals. Let's release the expectation, but let's just follow the excitement. Follow the excitement. Good morning, Shells. Welcome to the chat. Can we do a grounding? Because I don't like talking about medical stuff. So we're going to do a quick grounding, you guys, because like, I just don't like it. Plus I had a wild meditation before this. It was like a hypnosis meditation. I feel like I was like still in the clouds when I logged on. Not even a goal for after the goal, literally release the goal because you don't know what it's meant for. So I'm going to give you a perfect example for my life. You guys remember I had a business before I started doing astrology and energy healing and soon hypnosis and all those things. I had a business that was in cannabis accessories. I'm not going to say the word again because I'll probably get restricted on TikTok, but that's what I was doing. And it was just accessories, nothing more, not the actual product itself. But in my mind, I was like, okay, everyone is starting to become a thing around the country and it's no longer, now it's legal, so I'm going to do it. And I just thought I was going to make a ton of money. I thought it was such a smart idea. And that was my only purpose for this business, just to make a ton of money and do something cute. And then what actually happened was I was pushing and pushing and pushing with tons of human effort. It did not align with my soul at all because, of course, all I wanted was to make money. That's it. So, of course, it's not going to succeed as best it could had I actually had some intention behind it. And it did not lead me. My expectation was that it was going to pop off. I was like, nobody's doing this. I'm the first one to be doing this. And it's really exciting. But what happened in reality was that I ended up just shutting down the business, literally. Like I had trademarked it. I had the websites. I had this, but it was just like so many hurdles. Well, what I did was follow my greatest excitement, right? I did. But the expectation, where I went a little wrong was that I attached an expectation to it. And it was only my greatest excitement because I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. I'm meant to be the one in charge of my own life completely, not answering to a boss, not getting a corporate paycheck. And so it led me down a pretty good path. I learned many things about business. I learned many things about entrepreneurship. I learned about my own tenacity. I built up my own emotional strength, my own grit, like all these things. But it was not exactly the right path, but it was for the moment. It was for the moment because it brought me here, right? You see? So releasing the expectation, I think, would have been more helpful. I wouldn't have been so stubborn to let it go. Like I held on for a little bit longer than I needed to and that I really actually wanted to, because once I realized my dad had cancer, you guys know, I stopped everything I was doing, even that business, to start learning energy healing. It was like this automatic energy within me just said stop. And I was on Google, like subconsciously ordering energy healing books and reading and digesting and studying and figuring it out. And it was just like this weird, like pull, right? But had I not done that first business, would I be in business now? I don't think so. In fact, I know so, right? And so realizing, sending abundant energy, you guys are so sweet. Activated. I've been changing frequencies like crazy. I feel like today my Kundalini will be completely activated. Oh, wow. That was fast, VIP Mallory. Go on, my friend. Well, I guess actually, I don't know. How long has your Kundalini been moving and grooving in the body? If it's been a long time, then maybe. That's exciting. That's exciting. Lots of water, my friend, right? Always lots of water and ground in. So Bashar basically said, like, once again, like drop the vision basically get the vision, get the excitement, get the goal in your brain to inspire you, and then drop the vision, but hold on to the excitement and let the excitement guide you. Super powerful. Oh, girl, not fast at all. It's been a long time coming. Okay. Okay. Just now understanding what it is, right? Yeah. It takes time. It really does. My Kundalini fully activated over a course of, um, well, what it was September 2019 or so. And my Kundalini finally activated. Oh, it was like a couple months after my car accident, June 2021. So it was like a 2.5 year process. Yeah. Molly says, wonderful perspective. I too have found intention controls a lot. I teamed up with the same type of business. Fear of judgment from family kept me from making money. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you have any fear of judgment when you're doing something from your heart, it's going to block your own abundance, right? And then, you guys, he goes on to say, and this is the part that really hit me. He goes on to say that we are abundant human beings. Double D, thank you for the finger heart. He says we are always abundant human beings, but you can be abundant in lack. So I was like, well, shit, that's so true. I'm spicy today. I don't know. Well, that's so true, right? So if you're always abundant, where are you currently abundant? And switch the script, change it up, right? But we're always abundant. All right. Fairly enjoyed. Did it feel weird? What does it feel like when it activates? It actually feels not weird. It feels natural. Well, I'll describe the energy. Mallory says, yeah, it's been since July last year. Lots of exorcism, like movements and sweat and release. Yeah. Detoxing the energy. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, VIP Aaron. VIP Deborah says, sometimes I feel so lost. I don't even know what a Kundalini and if it's activated. It's okay. You don't need to. Okay, so Kundalini, we can talk about it because that's basically what I have for Bashar. Kundalini is this dormant feminine energy that's in the body for everybody. Remember that we live in a law, in a world where there is law of polarity, there's law of gender, right? There's law of neutrality, there's law of compensation, there is law of one. So the universal laws, not the man-made laws, the laws that govern our universe for all beings, for everybody, not whether you live in Texas or whether you live in California. So the Kundalini is the dormant energy in the body. It sits at the base of the spine. So you know the medical staffs where they have two snakes coiling up like this? That's Kundalini energy. You have your masculine energy, and then the feminine energy wakes up and starts coiling too. And now you are basically totally whole. I don't want to describe it in a way that you're not whole if you don't have Kundalini activated. Some people will never activate their Kundalini. They're going to stay asleep their whole lives. If you are somebody who is spiritually awakened, you will likely activate your Kundalini. Maybe you know it or maybe you don't. So what happens is, oh, now I'm getting restricted. Hold on, submit feedback. I realize that if you submit feedback right away, the restrictions typically go away. Of course, they want to. It's like, don't restrict me 20 minutes later. Okay, so yes, is it living in both male and female energy at the same time? Yes. So you guys think about your masculine energy, and this has nothing to do with whether you are born masculine or feminine. This is energy, okay? So please, it's hard to keep it very like PC without speaking in gender. Okay, so there's masculine energy in the body. That's like the assertive energy that you have. That is your action-oriented energy. It's like the ego energy. It's not good or bad. It just is. And you have your feminine energy. That's your intuition. That is you being led by God, source, universe, creator. That is you using your intuition to make the right choices so your ego can go to work. They work together in harmony. So when the Kundalini is activated, you have this energy that is in now a very nice balance, and you can be led by your intuition quite easily. And then your whole life is very simple because you know exactly what to do next. So you're never typically indecisive. It's rare that I'm indecisive. You're never typically wondering what to do next or how to do it. And you do not fear doing it next because you're being guided by your intuition. And that masculine energy, that ego energy kicks in to take aligned action. Aligned is a very important word before the word action. Aligned action. You're not a hamster on a wheel doing the same thing over and over again, getting no results. You're taking the right action at the right time, being guided by your intuition, your Kundalini divine feminine energy, to allow you to then create your life, manifest your best reality. We manifest, but we take aligned action to do it, whether it's meditating, whether it's hypnosis, whether it's energy healing, whether it's going out and running 10 miles a day, whatever you're manifesting, there is some action attached to it. And I think what people forget to do is the aligned action part, right? All right, let's see what's happening. To Mallory, it says, Tony, it feels so good. Like I can't explain it. It hurts good. Release. VIP Deborah says, wow, Mallory, I'm going to call you Reagan now. I don't get that part, huh? I for real almost got sent to mental hospital activating my Kundalini. Yeah, double D's. Thank you for the finger heart. Tony says, is it living? Yes, we talked about that. Is it similar to people who be shaking on the floor in church? I think that I think when that happens, I think it's like a trance. I do believe in that. Like, I think that they feel the energy of God, source, universe, creator flowing through them, which causes them to move. It's just like the Hare Krishna. Do you guys know about the Hare Krishna? And they are the people that dance with the drum, and they go around and they are typically wearing orange with some beads. Hare Krishna, Hare, Hare, right? That's a beat, and that beat puts them into this trance-like state, and the body starts to just move with the state. When you allow your energy to move through your body, your body will move, right? Whether you tell it to or not. It's not like saying, put your hand up. It is like, to Mallory's point, you're in meditation. I knew my Kundalini activated when I was sitting in meditation, just like this. I'll back up a little bit. And all of a sudden, you guys, I didn't know what was happening at the time, but I was in meditation, very deep and comfortable, and my body started to go like this. Do you see me go? Like in a big circle. And I was like, who's doing that? Like, that's what I thought. I was like, I didn't tell my body to go in a circle. So who's doing that? Why is my body moving? Well, because the Kundalini sits at the base of the spine, right? The base of the spine where your butt cheeks are. The energy starts there, and then when you open it, it flows upward. Most people, this is like spirituality 101, most people awaken in the third eye. It makes sense. All of a sudden, your intuition turns on. You have a new perspective. You see that there is really just a war, for less of a better term, of good and evil in the world. You recognize how this is playing out. You see past the mundane problems that people experience in life. You recognize there's no such thing. It's simply because somebody's perspective is problem-based, that they're living in that life. That's why they are causing their own suffering. And it goes on and on and on. Then what happens is most people stay playing in their third eye. Don't be like me. That's what I did. You don't realize you need to activate the chakra system. A system does not work if one part of the system is broken, right? It's like your phone is a system, but if the number 9 button never worked, you could never call anybody with a 9 in their phone number. I don't know where that came from, but it's a system. It's like driving down the road with a flat tire. First, the tire loses a little bit of air, then it starts to go very flat. Now, most people logically would pull over and call a towing company or their car insurance or whatever. Their partners come fix the tire. But some people maybe just keep driving. Then all of a sudden the rim starts to bend. Now you're really jacking up your system. Then pretty soon the whole axle starts to jack up. And now your car is basically done. So if you continue to just play in your third eye and you don't ground your energy and start healing and activating from the root up, you're causing yourself to be very confused. You're causing yourself to be a jacked up system. And you don't want that. You don't want that, because then you're never actually fully activated. And when you're never actually fully activated, then you cannot connect with the energies, right? The medical staff, the 2 snakes coming up the spine. And you're living a very confused life. Spirituality 101. Chakras 101. Is feminine energy like empathy? Yeah, it's like intuition, not necessarily empathy. Intuition. You know from the Exorcist movie, oh, I didn't know that was the name of the person. What energy is forgiveness? Forgiveness lives in your heart chakra. If you have parents says, I'm going to pop out and come back in, your words and mouth are not lining up. Oh, that is so annoying. I'm sorry, that is so annoying. Lala says, Mallory said when she activated her Kundalini. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like that girl on The Exorcist, right? Because not necessarily that you're levitating, but you do, the energy will move like up and out of your chest. So your chest pops out and then it moves kind of through the body. And sometimes your head wants to go this way, or sometimes a leg wants to stretch. You allow the energy to move through you so it can actually move through all the chakra systems. Now, the Kundalini can get stuck in certain areas of the body. So once you start activating in the root, then the sacral gets stuck in the solar plexus. That's what happened for me. And then when I got in my car accident, when I opened my eyes and the angel was standing there and he said, are you okay? He's like, you're okay. You're alive. You're okay. Are you okay? The words that came out of my mouth, out of anything, it shocked even me, where I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I just sat there saying, I'm so grateful. Like I made it through. I'm so grateful. I'm alive. I'm here. I didn't break anything. I broke a fingernail. That's it. I'm so grateful. If you saw my car, you would be like, holy cow. Top down, plowed, T-boned, going 55 miles an hour. Here I am, just alive, telling the story, right? And so when that happened, my heart chakra activated, but it was a very strong, traumatic activation. And so when it activates that strongly, it's important to really learn to use your energy. That is the day, you guys. I would say about 3 days after my accident, I took 1 day of one pain pill. I slept for probably 24 to 30 hours. And I was just like, I'm just going to sleep this off. I'm going to just like let this energy shake off. And then from there, what I did is I set out to figure out how to fix my energy, because I was like, okay, that was a huge wake up call. I'm not doing what I'm meant to be doing. I'm not actually following my biggest excitement at the time, which was energy healing, and still is. That's why I do these broadcasts every Monday through Friday. That's why I have the Manifesting Club. That's why I have the Cosmic Collective. That's why I sell the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, so you can do it too for yourself. And I realized I needed a plan. I needed a strategy for myself. And that's why I created the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. I needed to heal myself. I needed to figure out my energy, because I was jacked up. My car was jacked up. My literal car was totaled, and my physical car, my body, was jacked up. So I needed to fix it. I needed to bring myself into alignment. And I did. I spent 1 month on every single one of my chakras. And after that, it was like everything was into place. This is an intense live, and I did not expect this. I did not expect it to go this way, guys. Whew. Gotcha. I'm a scaredy cat, so I've never seen it. Oh, Mallory says she's never seen exorcism. My vagus nerves was very, very messed up, and I think that's what caused the exorcism-like movements. Yeah. Yeah, when I sparked my spiritual awakening, I was doing a detox cleanse. You guys, if you know the story, you know the story. But I was also doing yoga consistently, and yoga helps to move the energy. Some people say yoga is like a devil's work, and I'm like, okay. Okay, wild. Do we all belong to a collective of good and or bad? We all belong to one collective. We all belong to one collective, and we all make choices either on a service to others, on a path of service to others, or on a path of service to the self. And typically those of people that are on a path to service to self are living in lower vibration. So think about it. My business that was failing, that I could not get started for the life of me, was a path of service to self. I saw dollar signs. I saw white space in the market. My business that is thriving is path of service to others. Every single day I remind myself that I willingly give everything I can give, and I graciously receive every single day. Like no gatekeeping. No gatekeeping. So we all belong to the same collective. It's just, what are you choosing for your life? What have you decided to choose for your life? Double D's, I would say you've chosen path of service to others. Mallory says, my third eye has been open since birth, I swear, or at least since my first memories. Yeah, I'm sure. Some people, yeah, kids come in with everything open. That's why they're so amazed. And that's why it's so easy. And that's why they recall their past lives, because they're still super connected. They haven't had all this programming pushed onto them yet. But by 7, all the chakras have formed. And by around 7 is when the imprinting really finalizes. So from 7 onward, from the age of 7, we're already mostly imprinted. And then after that, it's just like any super strong memory is going to like jack it up even more if it's negative, right? Tony says, thank you for this conversation. It's confirmation for me. You're welcome. VIP Aaron says it didn't work, but oh well. Oh no, just look over there. You don't have to look at me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the internet. Blame it on the internet. Lala says, amen. I do exactly the same. Willingly give, and now I'm willing to receive. Yep. Willingly give. Our Grandpa Bob Proctor says, you will willingly give and you will graciously receive. And I don't know about you guys, but I believe Grandpa Bob was a very wise man. So I'm gonna listen to him. And that's what I'm gonna do. VIP Aaron says to Lala, her Unleash Your Manifesting Power course is all chakras. Yep, it is all chakras. Ferlene Joy says this live is good. Thank you for the finger heart double D's. I think you're helping me light up my gift gallery, so thank you for that. This live is so good. Well, Ferlene Joy, this is what we do Monday through Friday, so please come back. Please click the follow button if you haven't already, you're not already following me. Lala says, I have a video on my chakras. What an amazing spiritual awakening. We are so grateful that you're here and you have seen an angel. I know, I like feel like I need to write a book. I need to do like a documentary. I don't know. That's very ego. I don't really want to do that. Maybe someday, or maybe like an interview. I always think like it'd be nice if they interviewed, or I could do like an interview on maybe Gaia or something, or I could be an interviewer. That could be kind of fun too. But I don't know. Let's see. Amen. I do exactly. Okay. Yeah, the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course is where it's at. If you actually want to do what I did, if you want to follow the program I followed to create my best reality. But ultimately, like I can sit here and tell you all about it. I can continuously tell you about your chakras, but it takes you doing the consistent work, right, Lala? Also, your journal will help you heal your chakras. It's less intensive, right? It's less focused, but storytime series, I should do a storytime series. Thank you, VIP Aaron. You know, I've never actually done like a full storytime series. And I think people are always like, who is this random girl? That's a good idea. But Lala, you do have this journal and it does tell you about your chakras, right? Remember, so go look it up, check it out and go through this, actually genuinely go through it, because as you do, I'm going through it, by the way. You'll see that I did yesterday. I haven't filled it out completely. I did not meet my daily water goal again. I got like, I give myself checks or check minuses. I did my affirmations already this morning while I was walking. So far I got 3,000 steps in this morning. Are you guys following along with me on my tracker, by the way? Where is it? Where is it? I wanted to show you guys where I'm at. Oh boy, I need to organize my space. Well, oh, here it is. By the way, if you guys did not get this tracker in your email because you weren't on my email list, it is free in my link in bio now. So you can get this tracker. Who's doing the challenge with me? If you're doing the challenge with me, how are you doing? Yesterday, I got 8,000 steps, so I did not meet my step goal. But 8,000 is not so bad when you're just starting off. I did meditate. I got half my water goal and I journaled. Today, I did my meditation already. So who's following along with me? How are you doing? I'm doing great. I feel like I'm doing great. I couldn't look for it. I couldn't find that book. The book is on lindsaywithlove.com. lindsaywithlove.com. So my TikTok handle.com. And if you click products, once you go to the homepage, it's the first on the top menu bar. It says products. Or if you're on a mobile device, there'll be a little hamburger, like a little 3 lines. Click that, click products. It's at the very bottom. It's called 52-week journal, 52-week gratitude and affirmation journal. I wrote it myself to help you heal your life. Everything I do is geared in some way toward you having a better life. Everything I do. Story time. Okay, yes to story time. Okay, now I need to do it. I need to figure out, let's see, like maybe I need to like kind of do a quick outline, like part 1, part 2, part 3. Lindsay, yes, double D's. Let me see. You're doing great, Lindsay. Oh, thank you, double D's. I'm following along with you and I've met my goals. Yay, Lala. Go on, my friend. Well, VIP Erin, if you missed the email, it was titled something like October horoscopes plus your checklist. But if you cannot find it in your email, don't worry, don't fret. You can just go onto my bio link, and it's like the first freebie list. It's in there as a freebie. So it'll take you right to the landing page. You can enter your email address, and it will pop into your email automatically for you. But it's quite interesting because as a Cancer rising, a big part of my month is, we haven't even done the daily news. A big part of my month as Cancer rising is Venus going into the 6th house. A lot of love and energy and peace and harmony being pushed into my 6th house personally for me, which is your daily health routines and habits. Hello. Is it not just like beautiful, beautiful synchronicity? Intuitively, I started this. Venus moves into my 6th house on October 18th. On October 18th. So intuitively, about a week before Venus moves in, I'm feeling the energy already. I was guided to get back into a strong spiritual routine. And so, yeah, it's just perfect. I mean, I just love, my intuition's always guiding me in the right direction before it happens energetically. Like I'm already doing it. And then it's like, oh, the energy in the sky is, you're going to do this. And I'm like, well, yep, I'm already doing it. You're right, Lindsay. You're right. That's what happens when you activate and balance all of your chakras. That's what happens. What about the predictions? I was listening to a podcast on my way from dropping kid at school. Predictions. Yeah, I haven't done the predictions. Oh, about the predictions. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant what about the predictions. Okay, I'll wait. VIP Erin. Not to be able to talk about, when is money report coming out? The fast money report. Lala, thank you for asking. I'm gonna work on it. Oh boy. I'm going to draft one today for myself because I want to see how many pages it's actually going to be. Because what I typically end up doing is writing more and then undercharging. But I don't want it to be a very lengthy report. I want it to literally be called Fast Money, which is boom, 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 boom. And this is how you're going to make money in your lifetime. This is what the energy says. Do you have the millionaire, billionaire energy? This is how it's going to come to you. Do you have the money, luck energy? This is what's going to come to you. This is your part of fortune. This is how it's going to come to you. I would say probably in like a couple of weeks. Maybe next week if I'm lucky, but I'm working on the Cosmic Collective Spiritual Lesson today, and I have 2 astrology reports for clients that I got to get out the door. So plus, if you guys have or have not noticed, I still haven't gotten into my 4 posts a day routine. So I need to do a ton of filming today, or I shouldn't say I need to, I get to. So maybe next week. I really want to do it though. I think it's a good idea. Oh yes, Cancer rising, beautiful. VIT Press says, okay, let's see. VIP Erin says, new to me podcast, and I thought it would be astrological birth chart stuff, but it was the planetary transits based on your human design. I was like, what? Well, yeah, human design includes the chakras, it includes astrology, it includes I Ching, and it includes the Kabbalah. I always mispronounce that word, so I'm like, Kamala, like, I don't know why, like the syllables hit me weird. But yeah, it's all encompassing human design. That's what makes it so fascinating, because he channeled it over like 8 days, but it is a very complex system. So yeah, there are transits in human design, Erin, VIP Erin. VIP Deborah says, nice. VIP Erin says, I need someone to compare them side by side and put them into lay language. Yeah, no. Double D says the Star of Jacob that was around when Jesus was born happened not that long ago. Very cool. Is that significant for energies? I haven't heard about that. VIP Erin says I cannot follow it. Yeah, so basically, VIP Erin, what happens with the transits is transits light up your gates in human design, which can then give you energies to your gates and your channels. It's even further than I know about human design currently, but that's what I know. I do know that they light up. So like, you know, you have open or defined gates and channels in human design. And so especially for those open channels, which seemingly are not activated intuitively or internally, it's not energy you carry, it's energy that you're learning from others. They can become activated by the transits. And then what happens is then you can either form a channel where you only have one gate as part of the channel defined, or you can at least just light up that energy in the body, in your energetic vortex. You guys, this was a wild conversation. So many things we talked about today. Holy cow. Holy cow. We've got to get on the energetic wave. Ooh, okay. So you can use it then during the transit. Yeah. So my coach, Karen Curry Parker for Human Design, she actually created a book I don't think I have I think it's only on my Kindle, but basically she followed the moon, and each time the moon transits, the moon lights up a gate, right? So depending on where your moon is in human design and what gate the moon is hitting, but I don't know, personally, I do not know which moon is lighting up which gate. I'm sure you can find it somewhere on the internet, but I feel like that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down right now because I don't have capacity, and I don't think it quite changes the outcome of anything in my manifestations at the moment. Now, I think if we were going to go down nitty gritty and get super focused on one super, 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 super important thing or whatever, maybe it would be something I would follow. But I want to remind you guys, just because you're inspired about something doesn't mean you have to follow it down the full-on hole. You can just be curious and get a little bit of your curiosity satiated and keep moving, right? Not every curiosity needs to be fully followed, because I think that's what will happen is you kind of start confusing yourself. I don't want to confuse myself. I already have enough going on in this brain. You guys know I'm learning QHHT by Dolores Cannon right now. Super excited to bring that to you. I just started doing my own horoscope, so that's been something new that I've been working on. So that's enough for me right now. Same, VIP earns the same, but between the houses in my birth chart and the gates and channels in my HD, I'm so curious, but makes me cray cray. VIP Deborah says, yes, gate 57 instinct for this week. Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I haven't studied human design like that, and I will tell you right now, that's not going to happen for me for a while. It just won't, because I have other things that are my number one inspiration, and I'm following my number one inspirations because I know that that is the conductor of my train, and by following my number one inspirations, I will be led to the greatest alignment, just like for you. Let's talk about the news of the day. Oh, I don't even have my thing open. Hold on. My system. My software that I use. I'm like, what am I trying to say? Where is it? Here we go. Let's talk about the weather of the day based on the stars. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. Why is okay, this is like a weird thing that I don't know why I'm telling you, but Drops of Jupiter is one of my favorite songs of all time. And I know it's about the girl and her drug addiction. I probably shouldn't say that. I already have 2 restrictions. But when I don't think of it that way, and I just think of it how it's like a truly very like ethereal song, I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, I'll probably listen to it after this. I don't know why that came to my brain. Okay, we're on October 9th. So let's see. You guys, until, wow. Oh, I see. Until around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, it really starts to fade away. Until around 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. Sorry, Eastern Standard Time. Holy cow, I just like transported myself back to California. Eastern Standard Time. Mars and Venus are still trying. Put out your manifestations. If you didn't do it yesterday, do it today. Yesterday was such a powerful manifesting day, but do it today. Double D's, thank you for the finger heart. Lindsay, you're so wise. I'm very grateful for your abundant wisdom you awaken in us. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Aren't we in Jupiter retrograde now? Yep, we are in Jupiter retrograde, October 9th. Today's actually yesterday, I think. Did you guys watch my horoscopes? Yeah, today until February 2025. So now wherever Jupiter is in your chart, and if you just, all you need to do is watch the October horoscopes for your rising sign. It will tell you what's happening with Jupiter. But Jupiter retro wants us to start to do some introspective work about all the opportunities that have been brought to us in the last few months, right? Since I think since around May of 2024. And from May until now, what's been happening in your life? How have you been seeing opportunities land in your lap? What opportunities do you want to continue with? What needs to be tightened up, tweaked up, more efficient, whatever, tied up, however you need to think about it, so that when Jupiter does go back direct, February 2025, you guys, we have some time to think about this. We have a few months, October, November, wait, we're in October, November, December, January, February, we have 4 months to do the reflection work, self-reflection work. And so when Jupiter does go back direct, start bringing that abundance back to us, we are ready to accept it fully, right? So you're probably accepting some abundance in the last few months. Now it's time to reflect. It's time to say, how can I become more efficient? How can I become calmer, but more productive? How can I use my time more efficiently, more wisely? How can I tap into my Kundalini energy? How can I tap into my intuition, take aligned action? So when Jupiter does go direct again in February 2025, your girl can accept her abundance in. Okay? Think about that. That's something that you might want to be reflecting on. So yes, that's happening. Let's see about now where we're at. We're like at 10 o'clock in the morning. The moon moves into Capricorn today. It did the early morning around 5:30 this morning. Actually a little bit earlier than that, 5:15. So the moon in Capricorn, you're going to be a little bit more emotionally responsible, maybe more emotionally controlled. Capricorn is all about discipline. It's about responsibility. It's about like, this is like emotional intelligence turned on, right? So for the next couple of days, really emotionally intelligent, like no impulsive decisions, no knee-jerk reactions. We are wiser than that, right? We're not making choices for the short term in our life. We're making choices that are fulfilling, but for also long-term goals. So let's keep ourselves focused on that, you guys. Let's see. Pluto, I want to say tomorrow, I think I'm a little bit early. I want to say the 11th, Pluto starts to go back direct, making its transit, walking slowly as Pluto does, back to and into Aquarius finally on November 19th. But at least the momentum is back forward, not retrograde. So Pluto forward, we're talking power, transformation, creating our best lives, right? Pluto's a very powerful planet, even though he's far away, but it's more collective. Like some people will never feel their Pluto energy consciously. Some people will never feel it, which is okay. It's normal. It's a far, far, far away energy. Okay, so let's see what else is going on really quickly. Around almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh no, that's not what I want to talk about. Sorry. Let me keep going. And then this timer is a little bit off. Let's see, nothing. That's really it, you guys. Today's kind of a quiet day. The moon transitions, Pluto's retro. I mean, it's not really quiet. Pluto's retrograde. So it's time to start reflecting, start figuring out where you could create more efficiencies, what area of life. If you guys want, I can go through the houses really quickly since it's not a big horoscope day. We can talk about that. VIP Deborah says, that sure does play well. Wow. Well, good. VIP Deborah says, I love you. You're always out here helping, even though I'm in pain. I'm a pain. You are not a pain. What are you talking about? You're learning and it's beautiful and it's powerful. It's not a pain. I absolutely love that you found me and that we've connected. I absolutely love it. Side note, VIP Aaron says, tap, tap, tap if you can so we can get her to 10,000 likes. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, I went down to C1, but that's okay. It was fun in B5. I think I've gotten a lot of new followers just from going live consistently still. I don't think I'll do my virtual cafe today. I really have to do some filming, so I can't be filming and on my virtual cafe. So double D says VIP W, you're not a pain. Opening your belief system takes time and questions. Exactly. And hello, you guys. Remember, we're co-creating together, right? So I'm not just co-creating with God, Source, Universe, Creator. That's my main co-creator. But without you here with me, would Lindsay with Love exist? Lindsay with Love exist? Yeah, of course, I would still post my videos. I would still do all the things, but you are co-creating with me. You're co-creating with me. So I have to say thank you to that, right? And I don't think any question is a silly question. I don't think any of you are a pain. Nope. That's not true. It's just not. All right, should we get on the energetic wave? And then after the wave, we are going to, no girl, we're just figuring ourselves out. Exactly, VIP Erin. Take that back, Catherine says to VIP Deborah. You are a beautiful person, a curious person. Yes, exactly. And you guys, thank you for all the likes. B Butterfly, welcome to the chat. I didn't even see you here. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna get on the energetic wave. Thank you guys for all of the likes. 8.9 thousand. I'll still take it, you guys. We don't have to hit 10,000 every time, but I appreciate it. VIP Aaron says, yes, please, or I'll have to wave in the shower. LOL. Okay, let's do it. And then after the wave, we're going to do a 1 reset breath. We're already going to be in such a high vibration, and we're going to send weakening energy. We're going to send a sheet over Hurricane Milton, and we're going to slow that baby down so that the people and the animals and the land of Florida is not so destructed and hopefully saved, you guys. All right, let's do it. Close our eyes, breathing in, letting it go. So much conversation on this live today. Holy cow. Breathing in, letting it go. Breathing in, letting it go. Thinking of something you are creating, thinking of something that you are letting go of that no longer serves you, thinking of something perhaps to become more efficient in your life. Use the discernment. Jupiter wants us to look at our life philosophies, namely, right? Jupiter is about expansion, but sits and rules Sagittarius, the 9th house. When we think about that, we think about higher wisdom, we think about life philosophies. A little bit of the spiritual journey attached to that 9th house, as well as the 12th, obviously. But Jupiter's really asking, what is a philosophy? What is a belief that's living in your mind, in your subconscious, in your energetic vortex that is no longer serving you? It's time to let it go. It really is. If you would like to create a new life, you've got to allow yourself to release the things that are no longer serving you, even though it's a little bit scary, could be a little bit daunting, not quite sure how the money or the abundance is going to come to you. That is not your problem. What we're doing from here on out is following our greatest excitement, because we know that's how our train makes it on the right tracks. Well, that was a beautiful channeling, if I say so myself. All right, my palms are itchy as heck, you guys. I think abundance is on the way to everybody, even though Jupiter went retrograde. Can't stop us. Thinking of something you'd like to manifest, let go, breathe, repeat out loud after me, or silently if you must. I'm strong and I can do this. Say it with conviction, you guys. Show me your teeth first, smiling big, big, big. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong. Channeling your root, you guys, and I can do this. Tapping into that energy. Smiling big, showing me your teepers, letting it flow up the body to the heart. I freaking did it. Why? Up to the crown, because I knew I could do it. Oh, that's powerful. Breathing in, pulling the idea, the feeling, the visualization, the thoughts, what you hear, what you smell, what you see, pulling it up, up, up the chakra system, letting it out, giving it to God, source, universe, creator from the crown. And on the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system, back to the root, cementing it in clockwise to our physical current reality. One more time, breathing in, pulling the energy up the chakra system, letting it go out of the crown, giving it to God, source, universe, creator. Join the manifesting club if you'd like. The cosmic collective is open, you guys. Letting it go down the chakra system on the exhale. Where it lands in the root is in your physical reality. Trust and believe it, and be patient enough. Find your worthiness to be patient enough to allow it in. From the root, I am strong. Dang it. And from the root, I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teepers. Bringing the energy to the heart chakra. I freaking did it. Oops. Yeah, I freaking did it. Bringing it up to the crown. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe in. Quick reset breath. Letting it go. Breathing in love, 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 safety and security. Breathing it in. Pushing this energy out of the heart chakra to everybody that is in the path of the hurricane. Sending a protective bubble over them, a shield of love, light, safety, fearlessness, courage and bravery, trust. Breathing in this very calm energy, breathing it in, very calm. And on the exhale, pushing the calm energy, putting a sheet over Milton, really just covering the hurricane with this calmness. Stopping it, closing the door on it, whatever that looks like or feels like for you. Asking God, source, universe, creator, help us slow it down, lessen the energy. One more time. Making yourself as calm as you can. Big, 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 expansive. Big, 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 big. Pushing it out of the heart chakra to the hurricane. Asking it to slow down. Asking it to accept our energy, to calm down. Good. Thank you guys. I really do think it's helping. I've seen so many people, so many energy workers on TikTok also sending energy. It's super powerful when we do it together. That's why we have the Manifesting Club. It is powerful when you put your energy with others, whether it's helping slow down a hurricane or whether it's helping you create your reality. When you have a group of people, 10 women, 10 people, 20 people helping you, it goes faster. You find that support, you find that trust and belief in yourself because other people believe in you, right? Bee Butterfly, I missed you too. I'm glad you're here. I feel the energy tingles. So do I, Double D. So do I. VIP Deborah is ringing the bell. Thank you for all the gifts. You guys got me to 10.1 thousand likes. Thank you, VIP Eric, for that. I appreciate the idea about the story time series. Thank you for your patience on the Fast Money Report. Let's see how productive I can be today. I'm laser focused in on one, the Cosmic Collective spiritual lesson. I'm still channeling that, trying to decide what it's going to be, and two, on my reports. But then after that, let's try to get the Fast Money Report going. If you want to join me in my little challenge through the end of the year to get back on my strong spiritual routine, this is for free. It's in my link in my bio. It's called the High Vibe Checklist. So you can just enter your email and then you'll get a printout access of this. It's just a couple of pages, you guys. I try to save paper when I can. I don't like to cut down the trees, but I do like to check things off a list because it makes me feel like I'm doing something tangible. VIP Aaron says, wait, were we supposed to remind you of something? Yeah, it was to send love to the hurricane, which we just did. Wow, that was so fierce. Goodbye, hurricane. Welcome in abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Yay, Lala. I love that. Yeah. And I don't know, you guys, my palms are itching like mad. So maybe some of you are about to accept some serious abundance in, or maybe it's me and I'll take it. I'm always willingly giving and graciously receiving. I hope you are too. Double D says, I believe in everybody. That's why I can believe in myself. You're all wonderful and necessary. Thank you. VIP Aaron says, okay, LOL, I'm helpful, right? Yes, you are. You always are, actually. Minor tingling. VIP Deborah says, I love that. All right, you guys, have a great day. I may be on live tonight at 5-ish. I think I actually will be. And if you want to follow along with me on my gratitude journal, this is available on my website under products for $11, I think, something small. I think I get paid $6 from Amazon every time I make a sale, so it's nothing crazy. This is for free. And if you want, get into the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. Thank you for being a title gifter, Double D's, and lighting up my finger hearts in my gift gallery. I appreciate it. All right, you guys. Bye, Catherine. Have a great day. I'm bawling per usual. Mallory, have a great day. Ground in, drink your water, my friend. Keep channeling, keep writing down what you know. Have a great day, Kim. Thanks for being here. All right, you guys. Bye. Goodbye, my YouTubers. Have a great day.